Hello, Bea here. I am the owner of Littlegrafty Studio. In this video, I will be sharing how I grew my Instagram and reached 1,000 followers like a couple of days ago. And organically. I did many different things to grow my Instagram, but on this video, I will be talking about a specific technique that I use and was the biggest help in the process. For context, I am a small business owner. I design and make different stationery products, but especially sticker sheets and notepads. I've been on the go for a year now, and the majority of my sales come from Instagram followers. The way I grew my Instagram is from a small business perspective, which means it might not work for everyone. But I just want to share what I did, and hopefully you can try it too and see if it works for you too. First of all, disclaimer, you will see in this video that I don't like to talk about my business just with numbers. For me, it's more than just numbers because there's a human behind the business. And when I just focus on the numbers, my mental health is not great. So first of all, I want to talk about the reasons and the purpose behind us trying to grow our Instagram, because it's not just about numbers. There are human reasons that are good for us too. And the number one reason is get others to know your work. By growing our Instagram, others will actually get to know what we do. The best kind of following to have is a supportive following. They will follow you and want to be updated of everything you do because they connect with you, what you believe in, with the purpose of your brand. They identify with what you do, or they might actually be fans of your work. Those are the best followers because they actually care. And when others notice your work, they will actually get to know you or your art, and they could eventually turn into fans or faithful followers. These are the people you will recognize in the comments, in the likes, and you will probably start being friends with some of them because that's what I've been doing. Reason number 2 why we may want to grow our Instagram: to get to know other people like yourself. You will eventually start following other pages or people similar to what you do. That way you can do what I call healthy comparison, which will help you set realistic goals and see the things that are possible within your style of content. You can also see the things that nobody else has done yet and maybe try them out. I can talk a lot more about the healthy comparison thing in another video, but let's keep going. Reason number 3, be part of a community. You will naturally make friends with other brands. But hey, I do not recommend you getting too close to brands that are too similar to what you do. I am not talking about people that sell the same kind of thing you want to sell. I'm talking about people who have basically the same style that you do. And hey, it's super normal, especially when you're starting out. People that are starting out, they all start with a very similar style. And it may be overwhelming in your process of finding your own style. And it also could lead to negative comparison. Now, you will find some other brands that are similar to yours, but with a very unique style, and you may even be a fan of them. You may also find bigger but still reachable brands that will help you out. That's part of being in a community. I remember when I was trying to decide what to do with the shipping cost on my business, I put something on my Instagram stories, and the people who helped me were owners of other brands that are a bit bigger or that have been in the business for a lot longer than me. They were the ones who actually helped me. So that's an amazing thing about being in a community. Reason number 4, falling into the correct algorithm. Growing your Instagram will help with that. interacting with other brands like yourself will tell Instagram that you are part of that community. It will recommend more pages like that to you, and it will also recommend your page to people who usually like that type of content. And the last reason, the most important in this video, which is to reach your ideal customer. It's not very useful to just want anyone to follow you. You should want followers that will actually like the content, that will find it useful, and hopefully, who knows, maybe buy something from you. So now that we've talked about the reasons and the purpose behind all of this, let's dive deep into the technique. Step number 1, have a beautiful feed. The technique will hopefully lead a lot of non-followers into your account, like directly into your feed. And that first impression is so important. And a little advice, 3 things that should be very obvious when anyone goes to your feed are your style, like the color palette. It should be a good representation of your brand. But in general, the theme that you have going on, like it should make sense. Another thing, show that you are a reachable business. Your post shouldn't be only about your products or the things you're selling. Have more fun with it. Show your face. Talk about your struggles maybe in the caption of the photos. Do fun photos or art pieces. Things that you do just for fun and you don't actually want to sell them. And another thing, your last post should be recent. That way the person knows it's an active and constant account. Step number 2, identify, not your niche, 4 groups inside your niche. So you should find 4 types of people who you think will buy something from you or who you think will like your content. In my case, I had these 4. The journaling community, because they use a lot of stickers. The pen pal community, because they use a lot of stickers. The digital art community, because they will appreciate my digital art. And the cute studying stationery community, because they are always adding cute things to their offices or their desk space, and one of those cute things could be one of my notepads. You never know. Now, step number 3, get the hashtags. Find the best hashtags for your content. A mixture of all the different groups inside your niche, taking advantage of those 4 categories in your niche. Now, finally, now that you have done step number 1, number 2, and number 3, pick one hashtag of the ones we just talked about and search it on Instagram. Then go to the most recent posts using that hashtag. Those people are probably right now on Instagram because they just posted that. So they are more likely to notice the engagement, the likes, comments. On that recent post section, you will see a bit of everything. You will see really big accounts posting and you will see really small accounts posting. Just start scrolling. I wouldn't recommend going farther than maybe 12 hours. Try to go to the most recent posts and just start liking all of those posts that you actually like. Just be genuine. You don't have to like every post. That's just weird. That's like spammy and that's not very nice. Like, I hate when people do that to me because it's like, oh my god, they like everything, and then when I click, it's just like a random page that is like super fake, or it's I don't know, it's kind of weird. Also, if you feel like commenting about something nice on their picture, maybe something that you like, don't be shy. You will also probably find a couple of accounts that you yourself will fall in love with and you are the one who will follow them. But that's just a natural and organic thing to do. It's part of being in the community. Start enjoying your community. Experience it. You're not just a brand trying to sell. You are a person who started a business with a purpose. because you liked the community, because there was a space for you, something you could add to the community with your product. This whole process will not only get you followers, but you will start feeling inspired. You will get to know your customers, what they like and what they don't, because those are the people who could be using your products. The results. Hopefully, a couple of those people will see that you like their post and wonder who you are. That's when they will click on your name and go to your profile and see your majestic feed and just fall in love with it, with your feed, with your photos, with your product, with your business. They will probably follow you. Now, numbers. Let's talk about numbers. You can start very naturally and like posts as much as you want, but then I recommend you start keeping track and start growing the like count little by little. I started with 100 likes every day from Monday to Friday. The next week I tried 150 likes every day from Monday to Friday. At the moment I am liking 675 posts every day from Monday to Friday. But I've been doing this for like 3 months just to make this video. Commit to doing this as a routine on specific days. It doesn't have to be the same days that I do it. You can do you, but make sure it's a routine so you can count and see the progress. Write down the number of likes you're given and the number of followers you're getting. That's the best way to see the growth and actually see if it's working for you. In my experience, I started doing this last year when I started my business. And I went from 0 to like 500 followers in like 2 months. But then I got lazy and I never liked anyone's post. There was no engagement going on my page, even though I was still posting very constantly. But there was very little growth. I got stuck on 878 followers for like 3 months and the number didn't change. And I was posting good content constantly with the correct hashtags, with reels, IGTVs, stories, studio vlogs, and the number didn't change because I was just posting, but I was not being part of the community. Then I decided to start doing this technique again, and in 1.5 months of me doing this, I finally reached the goal. And I got to know so many cool people and accounts by doing this. I've been really enjoying my community and staying up to date with it. So that's the technique. That's what I did. That's what you can do too. And believe me, there's no way you lose doing this. Hope this video was useful. Hope you guys try this out. And I hope you guys can grow your Instagrams too. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's Littlegrafty Shop. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment what other things you have been doing to grow your Instagram. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Bye!